Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we'll be discussing a bit about one of those four data types in Python, of which we've already discussed list, and we've even worked with lists in the recent video and in one of the videos in the start. The reason I thought we would discuss a bit about tuples and sets and dictionaries is because I wanted to experiment a bit with lists, sets, and tuples. Basically, how is the list different from the tuple? In lists you can change objects, which means once you've declared some sort of an object, you can change it, and it's an ordered list, which means things get written in order, and there can be a nested list lists can be nested amongst each other, amongst themselves. Whereas the tuple is immutable, which is a term used for a data type that cannot be changed, which means its value cannot be changed. So we will see a bit how is this different and how does this work. If we give a tuple 1 is equals to, for example, Hong Kong, Beijing. I love countries. I love their capitals. I'm gonna keep using them. Islamabad. And if I give another Delhi, and if we print this, it will give us this list orderly: Hong Kong, Beijing, Islamabad, Delhi. Note how it's giving the round brackets as well, which is something that wasn't in the case of lists, or was it? I cannot remember. Okay, this is a file. Anyways guys, I was checking a bit about what data type would it give us if we checked it up, and I was interrupted once again. Now if we try to modify some element, such as, let's say I'm changing the value of 013 Delhi to a new value, Riyadh, and if I ask it to print, it will give me an error. Tuple does not support item assignment, or which I think what they mean is that tuple does support tuple supports everything but changing items or adding items. Even if we tried to add another item, it wouldn't allow us to do the same either. Does not support. See, this is the same thing. If we try to do the same with list, what does this do? If we add another number to the list, such as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's add a fifth random number, 45, and then if I ask it to print the list, what does it say? Okay, it isn't allowing me either. But if I try to change the value in a list, okay, it's letting me change the value, but I do not understand why it's not. I guess you can't go out of range in any of these, and we will learn about this more. However, this was new for me as well. I mean, I did not know that you cannot go out of range here as well. Anyways, some things even you learn with practice. This is me learning. You can also check the length of our tuple. For example, okay, we have to remove this length tuple 1, and it gives us 4, which means there are 4 elements. And what happens if we give min and max? It's supposed to give us the smallest or the largest for max. Let's see, what does it do? Okay, Peiging. I don't know how it decided this was the largest element, but okay, no, this is the smallest element. I don't know how it decided that. Let's see for max in the same way. Okay, Islamabad. I guess it depends on your string value. Maybe if they convert this to numbers. If we choose max from this list, max, yeah, it's giving us this. So this was for list and tuples. And now we'll move on to sets and dictionaries. So the set is changeable, which means we can modify. However, we cannot duplicate elements. Okay, yes, guys, um, another thing which means that we cannot duplicate things, as in if I write here 56, and if I ask you to print list, it will still print the list. So which means it allows duplication. And will this allow duplication? Let us see. If I give it Islamabad again, this also allows duplication. However, sets are different because they do not apply, oh sorry, they do not allow us duplication. And sets are also represented by curly braces, unlike tuples or lists, which are represented by round or square brackets. So if we write a value, let's just use numbers for the sake of convenience: 12, 13, 14, 14, and then 15. And if I ask it to print this set, it should give us an error. Okay, it didn't give us an error, but it skipped the duplicated item. So here we can see sets basically just skip the duplicated items.